Realizing that you are still yearning more instruction from the greatest World of Tanks player of all time. I know I mentioned that I would not show any more of these, but of course you guys are yearning to improve yourselves, your inadequate gameplay that you are unsatisfied with, and you've tuned in again in order to learn and glean some inkling of the greatness that you will observe in this game. I've decided again to choose a below average game that I played in one of the weaker tanks in the game, with no premium ammo and no premium consumables. To the delight of my teammates, as I carry this game single-handedly and win. And as the game starts and I notice that we have a light tank that is moving into a position to capture vision, I decide that I will not get the vision. I will move into a bushy bush location where I will not be detected. I will knock down this tree at 37 degrees to the left, which is the correct degree to knock it down, and prepare myself for my light tank to do some spotting. He does achieve getting the vision consumable, but does not press the button to spot the enemies because he's a clueless Muppet. So now he is able to detect the enemies, but has decided not to. I tell him, please light them, but he does not. Finally, he does after they've all gotten into position, so I give him a little friendly shot. You useless Muppet, why did you bring a light tank? Capture the observation device and then not light the enemies, so that they can all scurry into position without us shooting them. This will make the game a little bit harder to achieve victory in. But that is okay, because I'm always prepared to carry harder when it is necessary. So the correct strategy now, knowing that my light tank player is a Muppet and the rest of my teammates look like they're squandering their opportunity by moving to the east side of the map where it is completely unnecessary, I will just stay in this area here in these bushes and farm some damage by low rolling and bouncing over and over and over again as Wargaming tries their best to snatch defeat in place of my victory. I suppose the correct expression is to snatch victory from the eyes of defeat? No. Snatch defeat from the eyes of victory. Let's pump a shot into you as you are a hapless little French tank that knows not what you are doing and you will explode. And now we are winning 2-0, which means we should cruise to victory, but of course, this is not always the case when your teammates get overconfident and start donating their HP. Let's just take a shot into your capola. As they start donating their tanks to the enemies, and as my teammates squander the opportunity and drive to A9 and C0, I'm left alone here to defend the cap and provide a crossfire for these tanks that are moving up, and I will miss this shot on purpose, sending it whizzing by the Super Conqueror so that he retreats. Now let's try and pump a shot into the side of this tank here if we can get the pixel. Do we have we have a different pixel. We'll use this pixel. And low roll onto the Super Conqueror. For me, anything under 400 is a low roll. Let's pump a shot into you, and there you go, 400. The game tide has turned, and now the Super Conqueror is rushing towards me at 25 kilometers an hour, so I'll just scurry away using my newly installed turbo and try and get into a position of safety where I can artillery strike the Muppet who is in the cap, therefore resetting, and move to a position which I know is easily a great spot to defend the cap from, while my teammates squander our advantage and drive around the outskirts of the map. Let's just pump a shot into you. We will low roll, but we have penetrated. Now we will adjust. As you pre-aim in the position I was in, I will move slightly to the right and pump shot into you, and then reposition. And repeat. Let's reset again. You're in the cap. You're trying to cap. 3, 2, 1. Reset. And now we will pump a shot into you if you move, but you're not moving, so we'll pump a shot into you. And bounce the CC. It's simply a matter of whittling the enemies down, carrying the team on my broad shoulders, and eventually achieve victory. Now my AMX and Progetto friends are driving around together, the happy pair. They have driven counterclockwise around the map, so they are doing that correctly. At least they did not drive clockwise around the map, or I would have to carry even harder. So what is the correct strategy now? I will close the gap and perhaps artillery strike this person who is retreating and take 70 HP from him. Wargaming low rolled my artillery strike, as they've decided that the enemy team should win this game. But we will move into this position here, and as my teammate in the Progetto donates his tank to the enemies, I will pump a shot into the rear of the CC3 and then take one more shot into the Conqueror while my AMX donates his tank to the enemies, and I will already strike you, but you scurry away just in time. Now as my teammates are donating their tanks to the enemies one by one, I realize that the correct strategy now is to abandon all hope that I will achieve any help from the teammates, the Spaz on my team, which is his in-game name. Let's take a shot on you and pop one into your lower plate like so. And I will let the Super Conqueror shoot me on purpose now to distract him from the Spaz on my team, who possibly could do some damage, but he decides to donate his tank as well to the enemies, which leaves me versus 3. So it's easy now, since I do not have to worry about my teammates distracting me or getting in the way. I can simply win now that it's I am by myself. My teammate tells me, LOL, you forgot to use Artie. Get Artie, he says. Of course, that would be a foolish strategy. If I did try to get the artillery, then they would know exactly where I was, and the three of them would come towards me and possibly RNG their way to victory. So I will not get the artillery, and that will give them the false impression that I am not in this location. So they will be looking for me somewhere else, as they expect me to get the artillery, and they'll say, where is he, where is he? He's not getting the artillery. Perhaps he ran away, perhaps he's hiding. Let me just cap here. Ha ha ha. So I will just move into position here, and shoot him up the ass. That's the correct strategy. And reset, and then give him a little love tap artillery strike as well, just to bring him down to 1 HP, and I receive 350 damage from Wargaming as they are desperately trying to end this game quickly, knowing that I'm losing 1-3, and they want us to finish the game, and they want most of the players to spend more consumables and more credits on the next game, but ha ha ha, Wargaming, I have other plans. I will move into my favorite bush here again, careful not to knock down this tree so they don't know where I am. I position myself like so, which is the only spot on the map which you should do, and if you're ever in this situation, this is the exact spot on the map that you should position yourself into the bushes like this so that you will not get detected unless they proxy spot you. You are not in the artillery strike, so they probably perceive that you are not in this location. Although, if you were near the artillery strike, why wouldn't you take it, they're thinking? Why? Why? I'll tell you why, as I blind shoot the enemy who's capturing vision. I must retreat now as the enemy has captured vision. They will probably artillery strike me here, and of course Wargaming has granted them another 350 HP. But there is a hapless super conqueror who I allow him to shoot me, and while he's reloading, I just pull out here and take him out on the mountain. Which leaves me 1 versus 2, and now as they think I'm going to go right, I will go left. And move myself into another perfect bush location here where I can easily detect one of the hapless enemies and just take him out on the mountain. Got him. And now it's just a matter of winning in style. Style meaning, ha ha ha, well, we don't have to shoot you, we'll just do this. Bye-bye. GG.
Well, well, well. We are back again. Yes, we are. How you guys doing? How are you guys? Oh, do I have a game for you today? Well, if we can top that performance, we have Serious Gold. His name is Serious Gold. He looks serious. He's from the 3KWN8 clan. He's from the 3KWN8 clan, and his name is Serious Gold. I wonder who he idolizes. Well, guess who's featuring you today, buddy? Klaus Kellerman, that's who. Alright, it's the M4Y Tier 8 Premium American Heavy Tank, which was all the rage a couple of years ago in the Christmas loot boxes. Just, sold and promoted by many CCs. You don't see it too much now, do you? Because it's a hunk of shit. Did you buy 100 loot boxes? Same old, guys. It's like shrinkflation. You go buy a box of cereal these days, and it's 2/3 of its air. New and improved. Honey nuts or honeycomb cereals. The holes in the honeycombs are bigger. There's less cereal. They hired an engineer. How big could we make the holes so that the cereal pieces don't break while we transport them in the box? Well, they will be subjected to this much vibration on the transport trucks. And according to my calculations, we can make the holes 23% larger, therefore using 23% less ingredients. We will advertise them as fluffy and light tasting. The stupidity these days, guys. The things we fall for. Okay? It's got good gun depression, though. I heard on the radio this morning there was one of these alerts. I was driving and the police were after someone. They said, I don't know what the thing is, but we're such and such is happening, and the police are trying to capture such and such, and we urge you to be cautious. Any information we'd appreciate to have. Suspect was last seen traveling on foot on 53rd Avenue. And I'm listening to it and go, what do you mean he's traveling on foot? What is he? Is he an amputee? He only has, he's got, the poor guy, one leg, so he's on one foot. He's hopping along, traveling on foot. If he had two legs or 2 feet, he wouldn't be on foot. He would be on feet. He would be walking, right? He would be running or walking. He would be using his feet, not just his foot. But apparently he's traveling on foot. They always add extra words, you know. Suspect last seen in a motor vehicle on 53rd Avenue. Traveling north on 53rd Avenue in a motor vehicle. As opposed to a non-motorized vehicle, is what you're trying to say? Oh, thanks for being specific, because if you didn't mention that, I would have got confused by all the people that were on 53rd Avenue that were in non-motorized vehicles. But then again, I guess they wouldn't be traveling on 53rd Street if they were in a non-motorized vehicle. They'd be parked or stay. Suspect last seen stationary on 53rd Street in a non-motorized vehicle. Aren't they all motorized? If they weren't motorized, like, are there vehicles that are not motorized that people drive around in the city? Extra words just to traveling in a motorized vehicle. Oh, I was just gonna call because there was this guy in a non-motorized vehicle I saw. The little things that, you just pick up on these little things, and you just it's no big deal. I understand what they mean, but it's to me it's funny. Why? Society gets in the habit of using certain expressions, and they make no sense, right? It's time to get on the plane now. You're not going to get on the plane, you're going to get in the plane. We're boarding the plane. We're getting inside it. I'm not going to ride it like a skateboard. The silly things. Why did I get distracted like this? I can't remember. There was something that was annoying me. Guys, can you believe that? There was something annoying me. And I don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones? Reference? Everyone knows that one, right? I walk in a room. There was a man with a towel on his head. He looked at me and said, I don't like you instead. So, the words are weird. I don't know all the words, but... And there's something happening around here, but I don't know what it is. Do you, Mr. Jones? Now that guy was, he used words, right? Those are like words. Motorized vehicle. Was last seen in swimming trunks. How the hell do you know that they're swimming trunks? You don't have to swim in them. What is this guy doing? Oh! Is this guy having a good game, guys? Yes, he is. Here he goes. He's gonna go fight the tiger because no one else wants to. What are you doing? This is like the video I just showed, guys. What? Are there bots in the game? Look at the Crusader. Idiot! His name is Jack Okay, I call BS. Look, I can't pull it up again. I can't pull the comment up again. The guy writes in chat, idiot. His name is Jack Reacher. What's the chance that there's a real in-game name called Jack Reacher? Or this guy here. What is this guy? Wolfie. What's the chance that there's actually a guy named Wolfie in the game? Is that not a bot? Did you watch the game that I just posted, my game, in the AMX 30B the other day? Did you watch that? Claus Kellerman live gameplay. Just push this guy out of the way. Like, look at this. Look at this VK 7501. Now there's an enemy detected, so he springs into action. He slows down, he backs up, he moves forward, he backs up. He comes around the corner sideways and gets hit, and then slowly... Like, tell me. Wargaming says no. Wargaming says no, there's... Well, he's dead. Wargaming says no, there's no bots. There's only bots in warm-up mode. Or in low tiers when they can't fill the... queue. But I do these replays, guys. I watch what's going on, and sometimes I just wonder, like, no, come on. That can't be real. It's the feeling I get when I, watch these replays. And my spirit is crying. His gas tank's ruptured. I guess the Wargaming doesn't want you to win, but you can take him out. Like, is that Burask? Why would he do that? SP1CU, do everything wrong. In chat. I gotta believe that maybe they fill up the queue to get the queue to go quickly or something. They got 30 people, but they can only come up with 24. And they just stick 6 bots in there. I know. There's no proof. Guys, there's no proof. I'm just... Wargaming says no, so you have to take them at their word, I guess. But, when I watch this stuff, I can't believe that that's true. I simply do not accept that... I do not accept that humans... What's this? These guys... I know he's real. The guy playing that we're watching is real. The Stuart Emil was just shooting him in the turret. I don't know why. Okay, this is close, guys. This is close. Let's keep our fingers crossed for him. But that VK and a couple of the other players, I don't know. Leave your thoughts in the comments, because I don't know. I guess it's possible that some players are just really, really bad, or they have a really bad connection. They have a really poor PC. They're playing with very low display parameters and high ping or something, right? But it doesn't, even if you think that that's the case, it doesn't explain how someone, like the way the bots work is when there's enemies and things around, they react. But when there's no enemies, no one detected, they stop, and their turrets point in one direction. And when someone's spotted over there, they go, "Ooh." Then they back up a little bit, then they move forward a little bit, then they adjust, right? They make those weird movements. Someone with a bad connection, they're trying, but they're just doing things too late, or they move forward too far before they stop. there's different behaviors that you notice when that's the case. I don't know. It just seems to me that some of the stuff I see is just beyond explanation. But that's maybe there's just maybe this game is filled with it's like the cereal. There's more holes. Tiger will come if you cap, says the Udez. Okay. The Udez says cap, and then the tiger will come. That's a decent strategy. That is a very decent strategy. Although the tiger could come and shoot you and back behind cover, and then you've lost 300 HP. But you can't really go chase the tiger because there's only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. So capping is probably the right situation here. The last known position of the tiger is over there. So of course he wants to point over here. You just came from the low ground and you didn't spot the tiger. Now this is my mental, trying to figure things out. He drove across the low ground here, guys, and he did not see the tiger in the low ground. So I wouldn't point that way. I'd point in the direction of his last known position. But we'll see. We'll see where the tiger comes. If the tiger comes. Perhaps the tiger will not come. Lay your bets. Will the tiger come? Here he comes. Walking. And if he does come, the logical question to ask is, well, where the hell has he been? Okay. Where has he been? Why is he not here already? Has he not been watching what's going on? Has he not noticed his teammates dying one by one? Is he a bot? Why would he not be here yet? Like, where would he be driving to? What other logical position is there other than protecting his cap as he notices this guy approaching the cap, getting closer and closer? Does it make any sense to you? Oh, there he is. And he did reset. Now the tiger has more HP than you. And he came around the corner, not even with his barrel, not even pointing at the cap. And now he made a mistake. He bounced. He could have won that game. The tiger could have won. And now he is going to just wait there. I guess he's not. Look, guys, is that a real human? What is he doing? He's stationary with his turret pointed in the wrong direction. Wargaming. Are there bots in this game? It makes no sense.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
If he was pre-aimed, he would have won. The tiger came back as he approaches the base. He doesn't have his gun pointed at the base, but he manages to snap a shot and pen. And then he backs up and he's got the game-winning shot. He knows he's there, but he points his barrel in the wrong direction and goes stationary. These are the things that I just don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Leave some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. But, we can't detract from Serious Gold, 3KWN8 player here who got his third mark. Ace the tank. A very deserving win. Well played, my friend. Well played. But I got to tell you, when you see teammates and enemies perform like that, you just wonder, like, who cares that it's a great performance? It would be like, a 5-year-old put some shiny shorts on a 5-year-old and put him in the ring 1v1 versus Muhammad Ali and see how that goes. Knockout in the first 10 seconds, like whoop-de-doo. Reference? You guys got the reference on that one? Come on, let me know if you got the reference on the last one there. Muhammad Ali. Whoop-de-doo. Huh? Give me the right. If you got that reference, leave it in the comment section. I'll be interested to see if anyone gets it. I'll catch you guys on the next one.